This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Thursday, the 26th of June. This is James Spann. Alabama's weather very calm this afternoon. Hardly anything on radar. In fact, let's go right to the radar. We are live this afternoon at 3:16. And you can see for Alabama, there's just really not much happening at this point. What the deal is, the big rain mass we had overnight last night and early this morning, that helped to stabilize the atmosphere. And accordingly, it's going to take a little while before storms return. I certainly think we might see some tonight, but the northern half of the state is rain-free. And really, even down in southeast Alabama, nothing showing up there. Things are awfully quiet. And we'll check the Gulf Coast, and again, not much happening. So basically, all of Alabama dry. There's one little bitty shower right here between Atmore and Bruton. That's down in Escambia County. And actually, some of the better storms across the Deep South are north of Atlanta, coming through Gainesville, Georgia, over toward Canton, headed toward Cartersville. And again, keep in mind, these are moving westward, which means some of these, if they hold together, could wind up in northeast Alabama's Cherokee and DeKalb and maybe Cleburne counties a little later this afternoon. So we'll keep an eye on those. But here's the overall upper air look. And again, clearly the upper high is much weaker today. And there's a broad upper low that's over the Florida Peninsula. And with the weaker upper high, that means the heat levels are down. And again, the big storms we had last night had this easterly wave that came through around the base of the upper high, and that brought a number of overnight storms, and that served to stabilize the atmosphere. So accordingly, pretty quiet. That's the visible satellite view. Got some clouds over East Alabama, the rest of the state, with a partly to mostly sunny sky. And there's the radar composite across the southeastern states. Things are relatively calm. And the heat levels have come way down today. Looky here. It's only 86 in Birmingham, 84 for Anniston, 84 for Tuscaloosa. Temperatures are well below forecast today. Again, that's because of that big rain mass we had last night. And we'll celebrate that. Temperatures are below average in many spots. Look at Dothan. They're sitting at 80 because of nearby showers. It's 91. That's the hot spot up in Huntsville, up in the Tennessee Valley. So really and truly, these are not needed today, those heat advisories, but still technically there's one in effect. We'll check the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. We have a risk for parts of the Great Plains, the upper Midwest, and the Great Lakes. And again, there is a level 1 out of level 5 marginal risk of severe storms statewide. That's for storms that could be coming in here from the east tonight. Remember, on the bottom of the upper high with that clockwise circulation, storms are moving from east to west. And so some of the storms in Georgia could come in here tonight, and they could be strong like the ones we saw last night with maybe some small hail and strong gusty winds. So this is tomorrow. And again, we've got a marginal risk of severe storms for parts of the Deep South. And up north, we also note we've got some risks for parts of the Dakotas and Minnesota and Nebraska. Let me drop in the Alabama outlook for tomorrow. And again, there's a marginal risk over the eastern and southern counties. But again, any part of the state could see a strong storm. And really and truly, that's the case almost every summer afternoon and evening. Then on day 3, which is Saturday, got a risk of severe storms over parts of the high plains, the upper Midwest, and a marginal risk around New York City down toward Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, the Interstate 95 corridor. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. And, of course, these maps are hard to draw because of the scattered, random nature of the showers and storms. But on an average basis over the next 7 days, 1 to 2 inches for the north, 2 to 3 inches for the south. And, again, like we've talked about, if you've got a beach trip coming up, don't panic when you see the higher numbers on the Gulf Coast. That doesn't mean every day is going to be a washout. Understand, every day in the summer, you'll have the chance of a storm on the Gulf Coast. That's just the way it is. The apps can make it look like it's just going to be a washout. But sure, from time to time, there'll be a thunderstorm. But on the positive side, you should see some decent amounts of sunshine on the Gulf Coast this weekend and next week. So the tropics, no concern here at all. I mean, no concern for the next 7 days. Hurricanes, tropical storms, nothing. I mean, it is so quiet across the vast Atlantic basin. So model fans, here we go, GFS. This is the 12Z run, 4 o'clock tomorrow. The upper high continues to weaken, just a flat ridge in place down here, and that means a pretty standard summer day. Partly sunny with a few scattered showers and storms about. This is the high-resolution HER. And again, those that watch these videos, you know the radar's not going to look exactly like this, but maybe something like this. This is tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. And we'll see those around. And that's going to be the case for a while. This is Saturday, and this is Sunday. Classic summer weather for the weekend. Partly sunny with scattered showers and storms. Not raining everywhere. Most, but not all, of the showers between about 1 and 9 p.m. And we just don't see any reason for change next week. There's Monday, and there's Tuesday, and Wednesday. Same thing. Partly sunny, scattered storms around. And a week from today, and again, these maps tell a better story. This is the flow pattern about 18,000 feet off the ground. And the heights are way down compared to what we've seen over the past couple of days, which means heat levels next week should be very close to average, upper 80s and low 90s. Every day we'll have some sun, and every day scattered showers and storms, most active during the afternoon and evening hours. Let's go out 10 days. This is Sunday, the 6th of July, wrapping up the 4th of July weekend. Same thing, the main westerlies to the north, which is what we expect in summer. Flat ridge down here, and again, a few spots getting a shower or storm. Here's a look at rain for Birmingham. This is coming off the European ensemble. The mean for the next 10 days, between 2 and 3 inches. The next 15 days, between now and the 11th of July. And again, temperatures are settling in right where they should be for the end of June, the 1st of July. Every day, highs in the upper 80s, low 90s, right on through the upcoming 4th of July holiday weekend. So very average there. And just in the new 8 to 14-day guidance, this is for July 4th through July 10th. Temperatures may be a little above average, but again, we're just not seeing in long-range modeling any evidence of a massive upper high that would bring really excessive heat in here. The heat levels look very routine through mid-July, which is good. But keep in mind, August is coming. Hey, let's roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. I love coming to Alexander City. Had some kids in a summer program at First Baptist Church, Alexander City today. And we had a marvelous time. And yes, indeed, kids can learn about science in the summer. I always say that. We talked about hurricanes. This is hurricane season. We talked about tornadoes, thunderstorms, how we forecast the weather, and much more. They were great listeners and great learners. So again, to all the kids in the summer program, First Baptist Church, Alexander City, thanks a lot for a great visit earlier today. You guys are looking good. Also today, had a great time seeing the City of Gardendale employees at a safety meeting. Did some severe weather safety and spotter training for them. And also had a chance to see the kids in the Camp Legacy program at Bumpus Middle School in Hoover today. Those are rising 6th graders getting set to go into middle school. And that great program is put on by Hoover Police. Tomorrow, I will be at Riverside Baptist Church in Helena, their annual summer camp. And then right after that, I'll have a camp journey. And that's a similar program. That's for rising 6th graders. And this will be at Thompson High School in Alabaster. That'll be a lot of fun. And of course, as always, we invite you to watch us this evening on ABC 3340 News. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.